Good morning, dear students. How are you all? I hope everyone is taking very good care of yourself. Students, last week we have done chapter Algorithms and Flowcharts, and in today's tutorial we will be learning how to draw flowchart with the help of few examples. So let's start. Chapter number 7, Algorithms and Flowcharts. So dear students, every flowchart, it starts with the start box and ends with the stop box, which is represented in the rounded rectangle form. Inputs and outputs are written inside the input-output box, which is represented with the help of a parallelogram. The calculation work, the processing is done inside the process box, represented with the help of a rectangle. So the first example, flowchart to find average of three numbers. Average is calculated as sum of the numbers divided by number of items. Clear, students? For example, in this case we are calculating the average of three numbers. So average will be calculated as three numbers sum total divided by 3, where 3 is the total number. Clear, students? So let's start. The flowchart begins with the start box. We have read three statements A, B, C. These are three variables which are taken in the form of an input. After this, S is equals to A plus B plus C divided by 3, means the first of all sum of three variables A plus B plus C is calculated, then their sum is divided by 3, and this calculation is stored in the variable S, which is calculating average of three numbers. After this, we will be printing the value of S, that is the value of average of three numbers. After we have calculated the average, we will stop our flowchart with the help of the stop box. Clear, students? So let's start the another example of flowchart to calculate the area of square. While calculating the area of square, we apply the formula where we multiply the side of the square 2 times. So beginning the flowchart with the help of start box, then reading the value of A, read A, means it is reading the value of A, where A represents the side of the square. Now the calculation work is to be performed, where we will be applying the formula of area of square. Area equals to A into A. Here A represents side of square, which is multiplied 2 times, and the multiplication is stored in the variable named as area. After we have received the calculation work, we will be printing the value of the area by representing print area. Then we have to stop the flowchart with the help of the stop box. So now let's start the another example of flowchart to find greatest among two numbers. Beginning the flowchart with the start box. As you can see in this flowchart, the start and stop box, they are represented in the oval shape. So the start and stop box, they can be represented in two shapes, that is, you can use rounded rectangle symbol or you can use the oval symbol to represent the start stop box. After starting the flowchart, we have taken two variables, input A and B. Then the condition is applied inside the decision box, is A greater than B. The condition will be checked. As you know, the decision box, it has one entry point and two exit points. So you can see two exit points from the decision box. One is the true condition and the other is the false condition. If A is greater than B, the yes block or the true condition will be executed, which will print A is greater. If this condition is false, then the false block will be executed, that is print B is greater. After this, we will be concluding the flowchart with the help of the stop symbol. So these are few examples which we have discussed. Now I will be giving you some assignment work. You have to do it in your rough notebooks for the practice session. Clear, students? Take care of yourself and have a wonderful day ahead.